in Rome, and we've got the two best ladies on the tour doing battle again for a second final in a row. It's Iga Swiatek versus Aryna Sabalenka. This is the preview. Let's go through it. And before you forget, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get stuck into it. And we're going to start off with Aryna Sabalenka, who just knocked out Danielle Collins, who is in hot form herself coming into this semi-final. But it was an even quicker job than I even anticipated. Sabalenka got it done 7-5, 6-2, and in impressive fashion. I thought that some of the shots that she was able to pull off in this matchup were out of this world. She is playing on another level right now, and someone with Collins' firepower on the court and momentum, she was able to crush it. She was ahead in the first set, was pegged back in the first set. Definitely was a little bit of a roller coaster ride, but she got it done and ground it out at the back end of the first set, and the second set was unstoppable. And Danielle Collins, well, she put up a fight in the first set. The second set, it looked like her will was crushed. She was physically outmaneuvered on the tennis court, and the power just seemed too much for her in the end. And Sabalenka, I mean, the winners probably keep coming. We know she's hit more than any other woman on the tour in this clay court swing, where it probably continues, because today was no exception. And it says here, Aryna was virtually flawless at times against a woman who's been nearly unstoppable. The fourth final of 2024, the first ever Rome final for her, and won 10 of the last 11 matches on clay. If she keeps playing like this, no one is safe. Oh, I definitely agree with that. And the only match she's lost, well, let's remember, it was that epic final in Madrid, and it was razor close. It was razor close. Here's some stats for this amazing final that we've got, and it says the number 4. It would be the fourth meeting on clay between Iga and Aryna as the world number 1 and 2, equaling Evert and Navratilova for the most meetings on the surface in the past 40 years as the WTA's top 2 ranked players. Wow, they really are a level above these two right now. And it's hard to pick between them. She was interviewed after her match, and she was asked, does this rivalry give you extra motivation? And Aryna said, definitely. I really like our tough battles. It's always close matches. I really enjoy playing against her. It's always high-level tennis. Hopefully we bring out our best tennis and you guys enjoy watching us play, and hopefully this time I'm going to get this title with your support, guys. Well, that's big words, and somebody who's really coming into this match looking for revenge after narrowly being defeated in that Madrid final. More statistics about the 1 and 2 in the world. They're playing each other in the Madrid and the Rome finals this year, and it's the first time since the year 2000 that number 1 and number 2 will meet twice in a 2-week span. The last time was Hingis and Davenport in 2000, Indian Wells and Miami finals. And there you go, going back through the years there. Look at that for a shot. I mean, both incredible champions in their own right as well. And like this tweet says, be ready for the Rome final. It's between them again. The world number 1, Swiatek, and world number 2, Aryna Sabalenka. There they are there, wearing their WTA finals outfits there. And this one, another stat. Players who have reached the finals at both the WTA 1000 Madrid and Rome in the same year. We've got Dinara Safina in 2009, Serena Williams 2013, Simona Halep in 2017, Ons Jabeur in 2022, and Iga Swiatek and Aryna Sabalenka both in 2024. I mean, it's just crazy, isn't it? They're both definitely the best players on tour right now. And that moves us on nicely. I know I did a video about my reaction to Iga's match earlier. Go check it out for the full breakdown on how she played against Coco Gauff. But I'll just give you a quick rundown. She beat her 6-4, 6-3 straight sets for both of the semi-finals. And it just goes to show what form they're both in. And Coco Gauff did bring the fire. She brought the heat, but it was not enough because the early break was, unfortunately for her, probably too early, because Iga was able to have enough time to come back in, break her back, and then get a 6-4 victory in the first set. Second set was a little bit more dominant and reaches now a 12th WTA 1000 final and a 3rd in Rome. Sabalenka will arrive at Roland Garros as the world number 2. That's right, they'll be at the other end of the draw and, well, on a collision course again, I'm sure you would agree. And Iga was asked if she was going to be watching the Sabalenka-Collins match after she had just finished her match against Coco. She said, I think it's too late. It's better to go eat some risotto or something. Well, very diplomatic. I reckon that she was eating risotto and watching it, don't you? Let me know in the comments section. And we've got Mario Bacardi here saying Iga's clay court form in 2023 and 2024. This is interesting reading. 0-2 versus Rybakina. That includes 1 retirement. 2 wins, 1 loss versus Sabalenka. And 30 wins, 0 losses against everybody else. Wow, it seems that she is only tested when it comes to that big 3. I mean, Rybakina, Sabalenka, the only ones with the firepower, it would seem, to be able to topple Iga on their day. And more stats for Iga coming in. The most finals reached on tour among active players, and Iga's now moved into the top 10. And she's only 2 behind Sabalenka. She's on 25, Sabalenka 27. We got Zvonareva on 30, Pliskova and Kerber 32, Azarenka 41, Halep Kvitova 42, Wozniacki 55, and Venus 83. And there she is. But let's just have a look at their head-to-head. It actually stands at 7-3 in favour of Iga Swiatek, who has won their last 2 meetings. But the final in Madrid did come down to the wire. Iga has won 11 consecutive matches on clay and is a 2-time champion in Rome. Aryna with 10 wins out of her last 11 clay court matches, and her only loss coming to Iga. Yeah, I do agree with this. Their last match was an absolute epic. Both had match points, and put on an unforgettable show. The world number 1 versus the world number 2. Who wins? Well, probably about time that I gave my prediction then, isn't it? Here we go. So, this one is just not straightforward at all, and before doing this video I was umming and ahhing. I was trying to envisage the match. I've watched both of their matches today and it's so tough to call. The way that they both played against very good American opposition, and the way that Iga was able to come back to win, I think, fairly comfortably against Coco. She had to go through the fire a little bit, but I think she just had the right tactics to be able to pick Coco apart. I think Coco played well, but I just don't think she's quite at the level yet to really take on Iga and really push her the whole hog on a clay court. Whereas Aryna Sabalenka, we saw what she did in Madrid, and I've seen what she's doing in Rome, and she looks like she's translating her power onto this style of clay court. Obviously in Madrid, the higher altitude, it suits her play a lot more. That's why she was a champion there before. But there's something about her at the moment. She has a fire in her belly and she looks more confident, that's what I'd say, than I've seen in the past. She's coming on a tennis court with a lot of promise, and she's gaining a lot of respect from her opponents, and I don't think she's handing too much respect to them. That's the one thing I'd say. She's hitting so hard, and this drop shot she's introduced into her game is very dangerous as well. She's hitting so hard to keep them at the back of the court that the drop shot is so effective. So there is the thing that Iga, she is a two-time champion in Rome, and this is the first final for Sabalenka in Rome. But I think this is going to be another 3-set match. I honestly do. I think these two are so close in their ability level right now and their desire to win. I think Aryna's improved her movement on the tennis court. Iga's has been great and it still is great. I think Aryna, her temperament and the way she's handling nerves is better. I think Iga, I mean, it was hard to get any better. She was like unstoppable. I still think she's right at the top of the level. We saw what she was like in Madrid handling the nerves. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say Sabalenka wins this one and gets the revenge in 3. I mean, I'm really on the fence. I'm really finding it tough to pick between them, but there's just something in my gut that I just feel I need to trust right now, and I think it's going to be Sabalenka gets the revenge for Madrid and claims her first Rome Masters title. But that's my prediction. Tell me your prediction in that comment section below. I want to hear all of your thoughts. Do you agree with me? Is Sabalenka going to win it, or is Iga just going to storm it like she normally does? Anyway, make sure you've hit a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll catch you for the match. It's on Saturday.
Hi, I'm Jannik Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Olfner.
It's Marc-Andrea Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the Game to That podcast.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
Hopefully.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. It's the final in Rome, and it is Iga Swiatek versus Aryna Sabalenka, the best two ladies on the tour, and it could be the best 1-2 we've ever had in the women's game. And I'm joined by none other than Covey. How are you doing today, sir?
Amazing. The Vancouver Canucks have a chance to book a spot in the Final Four, so Vancouver's buzzing. I went to the game, 21,000 people, lost my voice, but I'm excited, and I'm just as excited for a rematch from May the 4th that we had over in Madrid. And just like you, Ben, or should we talk about predictions yet, or should we wait a sec?
Well, I've already given mine, but we can go into yours. I mean, take us through your thoughts based upon the last match, which you did actually cover, which was Match of the Year.
Yeah, it was. I was lucky. I was so live. I've had very few matches been able to do, but all of them have been pretty much classics. But yeah, it was an amazing match. 3 match points for Sabalenka. Was not able to convert. However, she has developed a new shot in her game, which I'm extremely curious, because when I called the Svitolina match, that was another match where Sabalenka had to save 2 match points against her, which was crazy. One of them, she was totally lucked out. If Svitolina just hit a volley at the net, just over the net, it would have been matched. But she flubbed it. And so I think the adversity, the fact that she's had to face a couple 3-set matches, match points against her, is going to help her. Iga just cruised through straight sets this whole tournament after, of course, winning in Madrid. But this new drop shot, Sabalenka has understood. Maybe it's something that players born on May the 5th have in their arsenal. Alcaraz and Sabalenka both have spectacular forehands that pull their opponents back. And then once they notice that, then they can throw in a drop shot. Now, Sabalenka hadn't really done that until this week, at least consistently. So I really think, I put some money on Jari and the parlay for Sabalenka. So I need my Sabalenka to hit. But I'm going for the upset as well. Sabalenka is going to take it in a tight 3-setter. And I think the adversity of these tough 3-setters and facing match points against her are going to help her in the end here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting dynamic that these two have, because I feel that they're getting so hard to pick between them. Obviously, the big disparity we'd have between them was on the clay, and that was when we have seen Iga beat Sabalenka in the past quite convincingly, but I feel that the gap's getting closer and closer. And like you were saying, with the new tools in the arsenal and now being able to introduce something which I think all big hitters should have really in their arsenal, I think this goes for big servers as well. I think Kyrgios, he introduced an underarm serve because people are so scared of how fast his first serve is. I think the same thing goes for people with powerful ground shots. You've always got to have a little soft touch in there as well, just to keep everybody guessing, because they can all stand against the backboard if they really want to. Like, look at Medvedev. He stands at the backboard, but he's one of the quickest to get to the net if you do play a drop shot. Not as many players are that quick. Iga is quick. This is the one thing. She can get to the net quickly, and she can have amazing movement, especially on a clay court. So getting that done on her might be tricky, but Saba was pulling out some amazing ones in the semi-final, and Daniel Collins didn't know where to look.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought Collins was going to take a set there and get a little bit of revenge from, I believe it was Miami, where she was last beat. I think Sabalenka is the only person who's beaten Collins since like March. So
since Indian Wells,
Collins is on her final year, is having a good one. But one thing that's interesting about this drop shot of hers is it has no loft. It's kind of a slice drop.
It's like a push, almost.
Different. Yeah. She kind of pushes it, or like it's more of like a full slice motion rather than a downward drop kind of touch on the ball. And if she can keep hitting it with that sort of trajectory, even if Iga gets to those balls, she's going to have to hit them upward. And that's one thing I'm noticing about this specific drop shot. It's very different from any that I've ever seen. Very little loft, more of like that arrow downward. So, yeah, really curious to see. We all know Iga has some of the best movement on the women's side. So I'm really curious to see how this new wrinkle, I'm sure she's going to be ready for it as well.
For sure. Big shout out to the people joining us. We've got Liquidator Podcast in saying Iga win coming in. Make sure to go check out the Liquidator later on for Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight matchup. He'll be covering that. I'll be checking Liam out on the Liquidator later. So he's saying, let's go, boys. And Todd in saying, I'll flow with the tides of change today. Since Swiatek won the last matchup, I'll take Sabalenka in 3. I think a lot of people are going for a bit of this right now and not knowing which way it's going to go, which I think's really positive, especially for clay court women's tennis, because Iga's been so dominant. It's sort of nice to see somebody like throwing a cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah, I hear you. I think Iga's on an incredible 7-0 in her last 7 championship matches. So something's got to give at some point. And I'm just hoping that this is a precursor to maybe a 1 versus 2 in Roland Garros. That would be a fun one.
Well, yeah, for sure. Make sure if you're just joining us, hit the like button and subscribe and give us your prediction in the live chat as well. We want to hear who you're rooting for. Yeah, after all of this, then it's just going to probably just be Iga wins straight sets, and then it's going to be the most one-sided final. It's going to be back to how it used to be. But has Sabalenka just pulled the wool over her eyes? The one thing that I think everybody may be getting carried away with, we don't know if it's for sure yet. Obviously, Iga in Rome, she's just so dominant. That's the thing. Like, I know that we're talking up Sabalenka, but we can only really compare her to Iga when they play each other in Rome. We can't really compare just based upon who they've beaten because it's difficult to really gauge. But I'm really excited to see if both of them play their best tennis. And most important for Saba today is to win the first set.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It is tougher to come back against Iga, especially if she's rolling.
What a shot from Saba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, Iga in Masters WTA 1000 matches, she's 80-0 if she wins the first set. So
it's incredible.
Try your best to beat her if you lose that first set. It's nearly impossible. Well, it is impossible, apparently.
Iga does not like... Ooh, beautiful ace out wide there from Sabalenka. Setting up a game point after dropping the first 2 points of this match. Gosh, I lost my train of thought, but it's all good. That was a beautiful serve out there.
Yeah, we got Liquidator's prediction in with a 5-7, 6-4, 6-1. A nice, comfortable final set, but it going to 3. Everyone looking like they're predicting a 3-setter here. Dave in with saying Iga will win 6-4, 5-7, 6-3. Great movement versus great power. I couldn't agree more with that.
Shout out, Dave.
I mean, it's just the power hitting, and you can see that's the one thing Iga does struggle with, though, and that's the one thing that Saba delivers in abundance. Power shots on the regular. Yeah.
Iga does not like being pushed off of the baseline, and Sabalenka is one of the few on a good day. You have to be really good on any day to beat Iga, but Sabalenka is one of the few in the world who can dictate from that position. And so, it'll be a good one. I'm glad Sabalenka, a little bit of a slow start, losing the first 2, but then 4 straight points. Iga, in their last match, broke in the first couple games and then held the entire match. So once we all know, when she finds her rhythm, that's why you really need to try and crack her egg in the first set, as you're saying.
Well, this is the thing. Like, you can't let her back into it. The one thing that's so important today is the serve. Like, Saba's serve needs to be consistent, and you can't drop any loose balls around the service line because we know she tidies those ones up pretty well. Iga's going to have to serve well today, And if she doesn't get her first serves in, that second serve will be attacked as well by Sabalenka. Yeah. Oh, someone already stealing one of the ball. We can see you stealing that, sir. He's put it in his pocket. He zipped it up. Look at that. He's caught red-handed.
I've never seen such perfect evidence.
They should know that they're being watched as well. Are they allowed to do that?
I think so. I know it's going to chase you down.
I thought that they made them throw him back on the court.
In some places they do, I think, right? Or it's expected.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know which ones aren't, but I know is it the US Open that they want you to throw, or no, if you catch it, everyone just goes crazy if you catch the ball out of the air into the crowd.
That's true. Right.
It's a good way to get 20,000 people cheering for you.
That's it. Oh, Iga goes long there. And I think she started well. Saba already shown some resistance to Iga's game style. This is going to have a few peaks and troughs, this match, I think, with the level from both players. I think that they're both comfortable for long spells, but they both have dips.
Yeah, definitely. And, Saba's one of these players who can look like she's out of rhythm, and then in one game, in 3 or 4 points, she's found it and she's off and running. I kind of felt that against Svitolina a few matches ago. She just didn't have the best start, but as soon as she grabbed a hold of the match, she took it over. Nice forehand there by Iga, +1 ripper.
The one thing Sabalenka isn't going to be able to do today, I don't think, is win ugly. She has to win clean because, well, playing a bad match today, it's just going to end in defeat, I think.
Yeah.
Gets a second serve to look at here.
Hello, Cap. So excited for this. So are we. Thanks for joining us, Cap. Bulgaria's finest. Saba's about a foot inside the baseline here for the second return.
Wow.
Ooh,
Iga just cleaning up there.
Beautiful kick serve out wide, a high bouncer. Saba had to stretch upwards and wide. Short return and a nice, easy forehand for the world #1 winner. Oh,
I know.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. We were lucky when these two ladies meet, especially when they're ramping up for a major.
Well, most definitely. There's just quite clearly a golfing class between these two and the rest of the women, especially on the clay courts.
Yeah, was really excited at the prospect of a big four with Barbora in the 4th spot there, but these women have definitely pulled it away.
Yeah, she's fallen off, hasn't she, massively, Krejcikova.
Yeah. Although she's one of those that, on any given day, I could still see her beating either of them, but she just has trouble getting consistently to the very ends of tournaments, which, I mean, not everyone's built to be able to do, Consistency is what makes a really good player a champion.
Yeah, definitely. Looking like Saba being given the runaround at the moment.
Yeah. Just waiting for that first opportunity where she gets a couple of ground strokes and then hits that dropper.
Oh, well, this drop shot, that was another thing I was going to say. With that drop shot as well, she seems to take it quite high as well. It's not like a lot of drop shots, they take it from just sort of like a waist height. She tries to take it almost like going for a big shot from an overhand, and then she chops it downwards. Like, it's not like a conventional drop shot at all. She just looks like she's just going to hit it hard downwards, almost like not like a smash, but like a half smash or something.
Roger used to do this kind of fake drop shot, and then he would kind of push a slice down, up the line,
does this
kind of
as
like
well.
a no look. Yeah, my
why are people just wandering around?
Yeah, it's pretty it's funny sometimes to see how oblivious, because obviously we have the benefit of seeing what's happening with the cameras, and sometimes people are so oblivious.
Yeah, they really are. So yes, 2 into the net now in quick succession. Todd saying that Iga leads the head-to-head 4-1 on clay. Yeah, I don't think we can judge it too much, though. I think you have to just judge it based upon how they're playing at the moment, really. At the moment, in this match, Saba. That's a really good serve. Oh,
Ooh,
no, it's not. I think they've called it out. I would have a quick look at that, but it's not really in HD right here. Yeah, just wide. KC supporting Iga today.
KC in the house.
Is she going to shut all the Saba lovers up?
I wonder if Gary's around. I know Gary's a big Saba guy.
I think there's a lot. She has a lot of fans out there just because of her personality, I think, on the court.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm really... Oh, I'll let you go there.
No, I was going to say, I don't think there's ever a boring Sabalenka match. That's the thing. That's with her. With win or lose, or if she's playing well or playing badly, she's always entertaining. And that's what people come out to watch. That's why I like watching her.
Yeah. No, she's got the fire. She's got the fire in her belly. And I'm really... It's nice to see that, you know, the tragic loss of her ex-boyfriend is not, you know, weighing down on her. That's one thing after Miami, because she lives in Miami as well, right? So I thought it potentially could have like a lingering effect, but it looks like it's not, and it's really good. I'm happy for her in that regard, even though it's a really tough situation.
Facing 3 break points here, and Iga already looking like she hasn't had to do that much here. I mean, like 2 Saba errors and 1 good Iga forehand forced her an error. But now she's finding herself in the position so many other people find themselves in. And she's gone wide, and there's the break.
Ooh.
Early doors as well. There's still time to come back. Oh, I think it was the wrong button that I uploaded. I thought it was a different one. But no, it normally has a little bit of a laugh in there.
You're getting good reviews on the limited matches I've done recently. People like the new buttons.
Oh, that's
consolidation, good. The game to love. Although I love the theme of the original. It kind of, to me, it's like the original GTL theme for me. But yeah, you're killing it as always with the buttons, my friend.
Let's try it again.
Broke.
That's bad.
You know what that voice reminds me of? Did you ever watch Inspector Gadget?
Yeah.
Yeah, the I forgot the bad guy with the cat. You know?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, It really like that voice is very kind of reminiscent.
Very got flexible vocals down this end.
Yeah.
Can maybe I could go into cartoon voiceover.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you next time.
Next time, Gadget.
You know, I actually so in Vancouver here, when I was doing open mics regularly, the man who voiced the original, like from 1984 Transformers cartoon, Optimus Prime, He-Man, his name is Gary, and he's anyways, I got him to record. My roommate is from Ireland, and he loved the Transformers. I got him to record like a personal voice message. It was pretty amazing. Yeah.
Interesting who you meet.
It's incredible. Yeah, they call it Hollywood North up here because we have they do a lot of filming. It's a little cheaper than California, but just a few hours north. And wrong-footed.
Yeah,
Iga with a nice backhand up the line after a medium-length rally takes a 15-love lead. So far, Iga is dialed in, folks, compared to Saba. She hasn't found her rhythm just yet. Hopefully, she can find it here in this set. You said it was 80-0 now in WTA 1000s when she wins the first set?
Yeah, I think it might be more. I think it might be 81 after the semi. Yeah. I just remember the last stat I saw, but I think it was 2 previews ago. So
I remember 2 years ago, Iga, anytime it went a third set, she lost. But she'd only done like 6 times in the whole year. It was incredible.
Wow. I mean, Iga's getting these power shots back, and they're getting back in the court. And this is not something Sabalenka's been facing, really. When she hits it as hard as she can, and it looks like she's changing rackets, may have broken a string there or something. She looks like she hit that pretty hard.
I think she actually damaged it when she hit it on the ground after losing that point.
Oh, really?
But that was an incredible backhand. Yeah. incredible two-hand backhand block, kind of defensive shot there from Iga, which forced an unforced error. Is that right? Can you say that? Forced and unforced error?
She forced an unforced error.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think
Or
that's
I should say
politically
she
correct.
forced an error.
There you go. Don't think that shows up on the unforced error log.
Yeah, it definitely should.
Right, Iga serving. Such power, but I feel that the power isn't really translating in the same way today. I'm not seeing Iga being as bothered by it as some of Saba's other opponents. I think she's got the right court positioning just to be able to absorb some of the pace.
I'm getting the sense, and I don't know, this might just be in my head here. I'm getting the sense that Sabalenka is waiting for an opportunity to use the drop, and it's kind of frustrating her that she's not, she doesn't have a ball that she can kind of step into. She's kind of on her heels at all points so far.
Yeah, those big power shots are just coming back. They're not like pushing Iga back enough.
Exactly.
That's a great shot there, but Iga's shots are of an equal ferocity and gets just the angles that Iga's creating right now are really good too.
Yeah. I mean, 3 balls in a row there from each of the players, just incredible angles and accuracy. I love it when Iga will take the pace off, but give an extreme angle,
Yeah.
It's really like a gift of her game.
If she destroys Saba here in straight sets, then it's the writing's on the wall for everybody else at Roland Garros, I'm afraid, because if she's able to do it to Sabalenka, I think Sabalenka has her way with probably everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, Iga's odds for the French Open are so short, it's just crazy. I think she's well, if she wins here today, it's going to be even less. I think she's at 1.83, which is like under. You don't even get double your money if you back her.
You know what's interesting about Iga is, a lot of players that cruise through tournaments without dropping a set, as soon as they feel adversity for the first time, they can start to crumble a little or get shaken. Not broken, but shaken. Iga just doesn't seem to have that. She just keeps on going. It's really impressive. Her mindset is just so strong as well.
And the will to win as well. She definitely has a lot of that. Probably her own worst critic, I would have thought. I think she recognizes when she's not playing well, wants to make the adjustments as quick as possible to try and get back to her high level. That's a great return from Saba, but it's come back again. Oh. Yeah, she's looping them up. Yeah, I thought Saba has to put one of them away.
Yeah, that's good for her confidence. She finally had Iga on her heels, and it would have been a shame if she hit that last one into the net or long.
Yeah, for sure. Saba just needs that.
The rhythm.
Yeah, she needs the confidence. That was
step in the right direction right there, that shot.
Most definitely. Good return. Still not deep enough for me. Yeah, and then she tries to go a bit deeper and it's just long. She needs to just be careful.
Yeah, she better find that rhythm quick here.
Well, this was an opportunity being at deuce on the Iga serve, but at least she's showing that she can get into the Iga serve. All of this has got to be a little bit of a confidence boost for her.
Iga's defense has been very solid as well. Very, very solid. She's not letting herself get run off the court or pushed back yet.
She's one of those players, isn't she? It's just shocking.
It's that beautiful forehand. I just keep even the heavy hitters back.
I mean, that's poor from Saba there.
Second serve pushed long by about 8 feet by Sabalenka from the backhand wing.
Quite good as well, though. This is why she goes in behind very well with that backhand. Like if she pushes them out into that corner and they try to get back to the tee, she normally goes in back behind them with that backhand.
Ooh, was that a consolidation? I'm going to hit
That
that.
was indeed.
It's like it feels like a brand new day whenever someone consolidates. I love it. It's like you're starting up the computer for the day, you know? Like, it's like rising with
It's a little bit
day.
like that, isn't it? Oh, Saba's gone wide there.
+1, Sabalenka. And
this is the problem.
She's talking to herself.
This is a real problem because you don't want to start getting and showing your frustration on the court as well. You show Iga you're frustrated, she just gets even stronger.
Yeah. You know, it's an interesting double-edged sword in this specific matchup because Sabalenka is fiery and she needs to, you know, fire herself up. But then you have such a calm, cool customer across the way. It's like Iga can kind of absorb that fire, and it almost frustrates Sabalenka even more.
I think the one thing which is it's a double fault as well. The one thing that's clearly on display today is Iga's defensive skills. I think when we look at these two, we always judge them based upon their offense and how hard they can hit and how many winners they can hit. Right now, we're just seeing that Iga's defense is just so much better than Sabalenka's. So yeah.
And she's playing it smart. She's not trying to be, you know, sometimes players try to get offensive with their defensive shots. They try to put a little too much, you know, whip or a little angle or whatever. Iga's playing it smart. She's just getting everything, pushing it deep, just not letting Sabalenka walk forwards into these ground strokes. Just playing it perfectly right now. You know, it's like contained, like, I don't want to say aggression, but just contained tennis right now. Very, very solid.
Just need to hit those winners.
I would have challenged that.
Yeah.
First serve just wide. You know, on clay, I always say that because you have unlimited, and sometimes a breather helps, you know, even if you know it's going to be called against you.
Yeah, they got to get out the chair.
There we go.
Oh, she got a bit
nervous
there.
I was like, don't get a second double ball there.
Right to her feet, that one.
Yeah. Sabalenka rocking the sunshine colored tank top with a pink skirt, rocking Nike white and pink shoes, no headgear, no wrist gear. Serve there. You got a backhand Iga, forehand chopped Sabalenka, nice and deep. Backhand Iga, forehand Sabalenka, long by about 3 feet, and sets up another break point here. Looking for a second break in as many return games here. 21 minutes into this one.
She's making her question herself at the moment. Is Iga? So Saba doesn't know really what to do. She's trying to keep it long, but in doing so, she's now going long.
Yeah. Ooh, let's see here. Come on, Saba, give us a match here. There you go. We got a backhand of. Oh no, backhand. The return +1, if you want to call it that, from Iga is into the net. Saba back to level at deuce. Todd Hill asking, does Nadal have any chance at the French? What do you think, Ben?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I think his tournament winning days are behind him. Unfortunate, but I hope he plays, and I hope he gets just a victorious send off of some sort. Hello, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
One of my all-time favorites ever is Kathy.
GTO legend.
Yeah, absolute. Beautiful.
How is she keeping that in? My word.
Iga's defense is phenomenal, but it's good to see Sabalenka coming in with a little bit of purpose. She gets a short ball off of a defensive backhand from Iga and puts that away. Good signs here from Sabalenka, especially after, again, facing another break point in this game.
Can Saba just, if she can hold here, just stay within a game, this would be a vital hold for her.
I agree. Yeah.
There you go. She gets it.
There it is. And it's Iga with a forehand into the net. Saba holds and stays within one break. And as I always say, Ben, if the top players are within a break, I never count them out. Doesn't mean they're going to come back every match or every set. they're the ones that I always have belief in.
Yeah, I mean, this first set's all important. Don't forget, Saba needs to recognize Iga does not lose if she wins the first set. So Saba needs to step up.
She's honestly people would say that she's building a Nadal-like aura on clay. And I was like, okay, hold it. She is doing an amazing job, but we got to be a little careful. But now I'm starting to see it. I'm like, her dominant, it's unbelievable in these high level tournaments. Like I said, she's 20-4 in her last in championship matches in her career. I mean, that alone is a crazy stat. That's over 80%.
Insane.
Unbelievable. 7-0 in her last. But at some point these things got to give, right? Something's got. It's always in the least expected moments. Like when Novak had that heartbreaking loss for the calendar slam.
Yeah, don't.
So yeah.
I mean, it's just to get all the way to the final as well. Just crazy, isn't it?
Like, imagine if Saba gets beat here and then takes the French Open final, for example. Like, that would be I mean, of course, there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen before that.
So there's a lot of tennis to be played.
Yeah. Ooh, backhand slice from Sabalenka into the net. A little bit of a lazy-looking shot to me there.
I think she has an opportunity on Iga's serve as well. I don't think Iga, as good as she is, the serve isn't something I don't think Iga and I think amazing serve. That's not.
Yeah. It doesn't impose. It doesn't push you around. Like Saba, when she's on a 10 out of 10 serving day, she is bullying her opponents from that service line. Iga does not really have that capability, at least not against Sabalenka.
I'd say out of the top four, she's probably the one I think of least. Like, I think Coco serves better. I think Saba, Rybakina, both all with better serves than Iga, but her game is better. So her serve doesn't need to be as good. It just needs to, on clay especially, just get the rallies going. If they don't finish it off, she'll take over. That's it. Saba's just giving this to her right now.
Yeah.
Into the net. Too many into the net for me from Saba. Need to at least make her play a shot.
Agreed.
Give her it.
Yeah.
Like, Iga doesn't need 3 points. She wins enough just by hitting the ball herself. Who do you reckon on the men's final anyway? A bit of a shock final?
Yeah. I think in the end it's going to be Zverev's going to take it from Jari. But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, a couple of 6'6", big servers. I just think Zverev just really comfortable on clay. He's a beast on clay, and I think in the end the experience will help. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes either way. But yeah, I think Jari, in the end, yeah.
Jari's
although, like I said, I'm really impressed with Jari. I actually watched him beat Tsitsipas. I was lucky I was working, and then I caught the last 20 minutes of that match. And something just told me I think he's going to the final. I think he's going to take out Tommy Paul. Even that was a pretty good match, though, yesterday.
Yeah. That was JG's.
You go with the second serve.
JG's player roulette was Tommy Paul. So
was it? Okay.
Who did I have?
And another ground stroke long from Sabalenka.
Was that right?
Yeah,
let me just have a look. Another. That was Rome. Wow.
Sorry?
No, I was just checking the Rome player roulette. I was Alex de Minaur.
Oh, yeah.
Not very
he's been. I mean, he's starting to become a quarterfinal machine.
I think he's a really good player.
Now, this is what I think about the Demon. I think that he's kind of in the same shoes as Casper Ruud, where he has like a baseline level that's going to get him past most players, but then it's going to be really tough for him to get past the top 3 or 4 players in the world in any given tournament.
This is a good point from Sabalenka. Great backhand rally. She eventually was biding her time there until she went for the big forehand winner.
That's the type of point she needs. Keep Iga back. Keep her defending, stretching out, and then get a short ball and crush that thing.
Exactly right. Perfect.
That's the game
plan. I think the backhand to backhand rally is probably the one which she will get the most success.
Yeah, that's another thing. Saba's forehand is so strong that she can normally, again, bully players with it. But Iga's got so much whip. Like, look at that return. It was a loopy return, but it had so much whip on it that when it bounced, it just shot off the ground. Sabalenka unable to time that. Another one into the net.
Yeah.
That forehand is a masterpiece from Iga. It really neutralizes so much of her opponent's offense.
Serving now 15-0.
Yeah.
What's this? What's this? Dave in the chat. Rumors he is dating Kalinskaya. Who? Who are you talking about?
I think I heard about this. Jannik Sinner, I believe.
I thought he already had a girlfriend.
I just yesterday, and again, I don't always know if it's just someone writing an article because now you don't know if like AI bots are writing these articles or not.
Yeah, true.
But when I open up my Google page, there's always some sort of tennis story and there was something about that. I didn't confirm it, but man, the photo they used of Kalinskaya, I was like, man, I have not really seen her off of a tennis court, and she is a beautiful lady.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think Kyrgios used to date her.
Yeah, I think. Oh, okay. So we have I think Sabalenka, middle of the point. Oh,
she's saying it's in.
Before the point ended, it was called in. Oh, okay. So luckily, it wasn't Sabalenka who called it out.
Line judge.
The line judge, and for that reason, it's going to be a replay, and that's what she's explaining to Iga. For a second, Iga was wondering why she doesn't.
How
get
annoying
the point,
for Iga! Hit the baseline.
If Sabalenka had called that and stopped play, then it would have definitely been Iga's point. But because it was a miscall by the umpire, so there we go. +1 Sabalenka, and Iga's there forehand, and Sabalenka, volley. As she makes her approach, the ball dipped right to her knees, and the backhand volley into the net, setting up another couple of break points. And maybe even a chance to serve out this first set for the world number one.
Wow. I mean, Saba, not a good volley. Not the best shot to come in on, to be fair.
Yeah, it really wasn't. I mean, I feel like all tournament she's probably been able to on that shot. But again, Iga, she's really on top of it. She's not. And she needed to pull her a little bit wider. Like you said, it just wasn't a good approach.
I mean, I just feel like the game style of both of these, and you see how efficient Iga is with her hitting, and then how much Saba puts into every single shot. It's so different. They get the same result, but it looks like Saba's using everything, and Iga's is just all technique.
You got another break here, folks.
Yep.
Broke.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
That's
You're broken. So full disclosure, folks, I actually have to take someone to the airport. I got to leave in about 5 to, I could push it to about another 10 minutes. So
you're going to miss that plane.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Oh, dear.
It's funny. So my cousin's going to Phoenix to visit our other family.
Okay.
And we're like huge Vancouver Canucks fan, and there's a game today. And he's actually going to he's flying, I forgot where, but Vancouver to like Houston to Phoenix, and he's going to be in the air during the game, and he's so mad.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I was like, I'm not kidding you. If I had booked a ticket during a Canucks game like of this magnitude, I would literally I would just give them money.
How are you supposed to plan that though? I mean, you can't really plan.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? You never know, right? It's a best of 7 series, so the team could win in 4, and you get a couple days off, or if they lose, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. And so I got this for the other day, this hat. I ended up buying 2 of them, so got a couple new pieces for the arsenal. All right, Iga 5-2. And no breadsticks or bagels, but man, this would be a very dominant first set in yet another final. 7-0 in her last 7 finals, ladies and gentlemen. True world number 1
Crazy,
statistics.
isn't it?
I mean, it's, we thought, okay, Ash Barty's leaving, who's going to take the throne? It's going to be open. It's going to be, and it's like, nope, it's mine. And then, Saba, it's crazy. Sabalenka had it for from virtually the entire year last year until the very last week of rankings. Iga took it back, got the year end, and has just ran with it again. It's just incredible.
The way that Iga did it just with like 1 match to go as well.
It was amazing. Like, literally, it was like 40 weeks or something. She was number 2, and then boom.
Back
double
again.
Fault.
Ooh, double fault.
From Iga. Very, very first sign of any slip-up from world number 1. Rocking the pink. Is that, would you call that pink or fuchsia or
pink?
Yeah. Pink, and then she's got white tank top skirt with the pink lines kind of up and diagonal. Looks like a spray painted line.
For the other final, Zverev Jarry. They've played on clay 4 times, and it's 2 apiece. 2 all on clay. Semi-final in Geneva was the last time they played on clay, and Jarry won in straight sets.
You know what? I might change. I actually didn't realize they'd played that many times.
Well, they've played 6 times in total.
Yeah.
Zverev's won the last 2, 1 on grass, 1 on hard.
Okay.
But I think it's super tight between them.
Jarry on serve has really impressed me in this tournament.
Yeah.
Like, really, really. Like, he, on his best day, he's just as good as Zverev, I would say. Or maybe you'd give a percent, to one of them, but very similar.
Right, set point. Iga serve him. 2 of them. There you go, just like that. Big old shank. It's out, and Iga takes the first set. 6-2. Dominance from the 2-time Rome champion. Can she go on and do it again and get number 3?
Iga Swiatek. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga when I'm your ya. I'm the feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna suit ya. Now you can handle my heat now.
Wow.
I think I started talking before the end of that button. Just as Nahil jumped into the chat, I'm gonna have to leave, folks. I gotta head to the airport to drop someone off. But have a good call, Ben. Hopefully, you know what? If I can make it back and there's a third set, I'll jump on if I'm back.
Feel free.
Let's hope. If not, enjoy it. Maybe catch some of you tomorrow. Maybe I'll jump in the chat, whatnot, for the final tomorrow. But yeah, have a good one. Good call, and we'll see you guys next time.
Will do. Safe travels.
Thanks, buddy.
Right, so Iga takes the first set, 6-2. And if you know anything about Iga in WTA 1000s, it is if she wins the first set, she has never lost in 80, I think this is a 82nd match. Is she going to make it 82-0? We've got Dave saying Swiatek becoming as dominant on clay as Henin, Seles and Evert. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. I think more dominant. I think she could be the best clay court women's tennis player of all time. We just don't know the full end statistics for Iga Swiatek, but I've got a feeling she could be up there with the likes of your Rafa stats come the end of her career. I think she's that good on this surface. She's that focused. She's got a hunger, a will to win. And right now, she's making anybody who predicted Saba to win this final eat their words. And that's including me. Wow. There you go. Iga Swiatek, the queen of clay. There, putting that up. I quite like it. Maybe she is the queen of clay. She's definitely the most dominant on this surface. It's pretty impressive. And I think Saba did go off, and Iga's just staying warm. Just going to speak to the umpire. The crowd there, all enjoying themselves. A nice sunny day in Rome. Iga still having a conversation. Not sure what she's asking. 1 minute remaining for the toilet break for Aryna Sabalenka. If you're just joining us anyway, make sure you hit a like and subscribed. We need to try and hit 60,000 subscribers. We are approaching it. It is imminent. And anybody who wants to help would be much appreciated. Well, what number are we up to at the moment? We're still 1,092 away. So a few to go. But I believe maybe we can get there during Roland Garros. It's not too far off. Here we go. Second set. Kicking off. Sabalenka to serve first. Por favore, grazie. Primo costo, grazie. All right. Here we go. Saba. Serve him. First serve. Just long. There's a few people cheering, saying something in the crowd. Can't really... It's inaudible, I would say. Saba's second serve down the tee. Good backhand from Iga. Good depth from Saba. A little bit of a flatter hit. And they go cross-court backhand, and Iga wide with her backhand down the line. 15 love. 15-0. Right, serving. 15 love. Serve in. Good return from Iga. Nice inside-out forehand from Saba. Big power from Saba. And it is unreturnable. 30 love. Right, so Saba going to have to take the bull by the horns in this second set. Going to have to play a lot more dominant. The style of tennis. She has to just put an extra 10%. She has to risk a miss. Serves in. Iga with the return. Good depth from Saba again. It's a bit short, that one, but Iga not capitalised, and Saba into the net. Trying to hit as hard as she possibly can. Probably having flashbacks of Madrid. The crowd trying to get behind her. Here we go. 30-15. If you're just joining us, make sure hit the like button. A time violation warning for Sabalenka, taking too long to serve. Good serve. And there you go. 40-15. Maybe taking a little bit of time just to assure herself of a good serve. And here she goes for 40-15. Wears her heart on her sleeve, her emotions on her face. Shot clock going down again. Serve goes wide. Second serve. Backhand from Saba. No, she's really hooked that wide. Poor. 40-30. Great serve, but Iga's blocked it back in play. And Saba puts it away. And there you go. Good start to the second set. She's got it all to do.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 let's go Sabalenka.
Let's go Sabalenka. Saba, 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 Saba. I mean, first set. First serves won 43% for Sabalenka in the first set. That's a telling figure. Unforced errors 12 compared to Iga's. Only 5 unforced errors in that first set. Iga so good. Serve in. Saba, good forehand. Backhand cross court from Iga. Down the line. Iga playing defense. Saba's drop shot. She's brought Iga in. Oh, it's worked. The Saba drop shot. That's the first one we've seen. And it does get success. So she was saving it for the right occasion. And there it was. She was just about to... That one was slightly different. That was more... Yeah, she always goes with a bit of side. Always goes right to left. I think she did do a backhand one as well the other day, though. Let and the first serve again. A lot of empty seats there around the front seats, probably the corporate seats. Serve into the net. Second serve. Taking her time here, Iga. Serve in. Backhand cross court. God, great forehand. It's back in play, but Iga finishes it off. 15-all. Massive hitting from Iga there in that rally. Serves in. Good return from Saba. It's hit the baseline. Iga's kept that in. Massive forehand. Iga's kept that in. Another big forehand. Iga's back in the rally. Saba into the other corner. Iga with the backhand. Saba down the line. Winner. Brilliant from Sabalenka. She's having to throw the kitchen sink at her right now to even get a point. That's what it's going to take. $15-30. Big moment here for Sabalenka. Brilliant backhand down the line. Serve misses down the tee. Oh, brilliant winner off the serve from Sabalenka. 2 break points coming up. Oh, wow. Iga saves 1 break point with some incredible hitting. Another break point, though, still coming. Oh, what a serve from Iga. And it's long. Wow, break point saved. Iga, who doesn't have a notoriously big serve, pulled one out there. Good serve from Iga. Good return from Saba. Brilliant winner inside that forehand. Saba starting to feel the shots right now. Starting to gauge where Iga's going to move to and using her radar well to keep it just inside the court. Keeping it just inside the line there, but with just enough pace. Break point number 3. Second serve as well. Is Saba going to step in on this one? You would hope so. Second serve. It's in. Good return. It's down the line. She ran round the backhand. That's what you get. A shot down the line with ease from Iga. Yes. Oh, good forehands from Saba. Iga's just playing defense right now. She keeps going back the same way. Iga loops it up. The backhand winner from Saba. It's brilliant hitting. Good serve. Saba back in play. In the middle. Oh, Saba into the net again. This is such a big moment. She's not taking her chances. Good return from Saba again. Playing it down the middle, and it's into the net from Iga this time. And it is another break point for Sabalenka. This is becoming ridiculous right now. This game seems to be going on and on and on. Oh, Saba into the net again. There's another break point. Number 5 gone now. Can't quite believe it. Clapping, trying to encourage Sabalenka. Serve. Just wide. Second serve. Serves in. Looped up by Saba. Big backhand from Iga. Chop from Saba. Down the line. Saba just having to chop it to keep it in play. I mean, it's not ideal, but it'll do. Iga just attacking, and it's into the net from Saba. Advantage Iga. And wouldn't it be typical if this would suddenly be when Iga holds. If you're just joining us anyway, make sure to hit a like on the video. It really helps the channel grow. And subscribe if you're new. Nearly up to 40. Serve in. Saba into the net with frustration. And Iga holds a long hold. Wow.
Iga Swiatek. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga when I meet ya. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna see ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
Soul crushing for the likes of Iga Swiatek, for Sabalenka rather. Good for Iga Swiatek because she is on serve, and now Sabalenka, after putting a lot of effort in that last game, is now going to have to try and serve. There's part of me thinks she gets broken here. Oh, it's love 15. Like Pietro says, game over. Like that was a match-defining hold from Iga. Could be right. It did feel a bit like that. Serves in. Big hitting from Saba. Iga playing defense. It's massive hitting. Fifteen all. Massive hitting. Wow. Big winners from Saba. (30-15). Serve into the net from Saba. Second serve. It's in. Great return from Iga. Oh my word. Great little chop there from Saba. And she's done well. Sort of, she apologizes. It wasn't really what she meant. Sort of a miss-hit. But just did anything she could to get the ball back over the net. Did well. Kathy making soft tacos for lunch. Dave loving it. Sounds good to me. What's in those tacos, Kathy? That's what we need to know. Is it chicken? Is it fish? Into the net. And there you go. Saba. On a comfortable hold.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 Saba. Let's go, Sabalenka.
Still interesting that they play wearing jewelry, things like that. Saba has the racket with a shock absorber shaped like a heart as well. Why not? Just some close-ups of her adjusting the strings on her racket, as I'm sure we've all done. And we've got just a few more seconds until they come back onto the court. Just watching in slow motion some of these big power hits of the likes of Saba, Iga, a bit more controlled. Saba takes a big deep breath. She walks back out onto the court again. Iga runs back onto the court, as she so famously does. Maybe it's an intimidation technique, who knows? She is only a matter of games away from a third Rome Masters title. Ooh, Kathy giving us the ingredients. Ground chicken. What does that mean? You found it on the ground or you ground it up? Bell peppers, jalapeno, onion, cheese, tomato, lettuce, and whatever else I find. There's no geckos in there. I'm joking. Before Kathy leaves the GTL family, we've got Jean in. Good to see you, Jean. Saba inside out. Forehand, Iga pushed back. Goes down the line. Not with enough venom, really. Smash from Saba's good, though. Zero Coninci. Todd saying it's breakfast time on the West Coast. Gene saying, how is the match going so far? Dominant Iga, I'd say, in the first set. But Saba starting to grow into the match a little bit now. She could have broken Iga in the second game in the second set. Had 5 breakpoint opportunities, but failed to break. Could have been the undoing of her, but she held comfortably in the next game. She's sticking in there. She's in for the long haul, if she can force it. Good return there from Saba. Down the line, Iga playing defence again. It lands just over the net and Saba smashes it away. 15-13. She's apologising again. I think maybe to someone in the crowd. Just because it flew right into the crowd, that one. Just made sure that Iga wasn't going to get anywhere near that one. She just fired it down and it bounced up. Probably hitting somebody in those front rows. Kathy saying, Dave saying, gecko tacos, expensive tacos. That's the problem. I don't think that's why Kathy's breeding them, to have her own taco truck where she drives around the most expensive tacos in America. Gene saying, Iga's first serve percentage is a bit low. Well, Saba's first serve percentage was about 44% in the first set, but she has 2 breakpoint opportunities here. She's been looking more threatening on the Iga serve in this second set. Can she find the breakthrough? Massive moment for Sabalenka. Into the net with the first serve. Can sense something coming. Is Saba going to hold her nerve here? It's in. Saba, good forehand. Iga down the line. Brilliant. Saba in defence. Goes back behind her. Iga loves going back behind. The clay is unforgiving when you try and change direction. Such a good tactic. I think she should just call her bluff. The amount of times that Iga goes back behind players, I reckon, just feint the other way and come back. She does it so often. Iga still facing another break point here. I think it's the same as the last service game. Oh, it's long from Saba, and she throws her hands in the air. Can't believe it. Back to deuce again. That's 7 break points she's had in this second set. And only 2 service games. I mean, she's getting so close. And Iga just having to redo the ball toss right now. It's these big moments, though, that make the champion. And Iga into the bottom of the net with that serve. That wasn't too good looking. Second serve. It's in. Saba and wild. Miles long. I mean, you either get great or you get crap, really, from Sabalenka. And right there, she served up a big steaming pile of it. Second serve percentage 62% for Iga, so quite high. I'm surprised. It's a good serve down the tee. And now Iga goes wild and wide. Wow, this one's turned into a bit of a crazy game. Neither of these ladies really holding their nerve. Back to deuce. This is what the match has been like in this second set so far. Saba been looking comfortable on her serve. Iga, not so much. And this deuce again. Serve. It's in. Good return from Saba. Down the middle from both. Forehand cross court from Saba. Iga's there. Forehand cross court again. Iga's there. And again, Iga's there. Down the line. Backhand. Long from Sabalenka. Iga just looked more controlled in that rally. If you are just joining us, please remember, hit the like button on the video. Helps the channel grow. And if you want to help support the channel, jump on our Top Tippers leaderboard. Send us a super chat. We'll give you a shout out. We'll give you a player button. And it just helps us do more streams like this one. Good return from Saba. It's into the net. Massive Yazda from Iga. A huge hold yet again. She scrapes another hold of serve. And now the controversial thing Coco Gauff was talking about. Iga running quickly to the net to get a swig of water before running back again. I would be interested to hear what people's thoughts are on this. Do you think it should be allowed that players can be drinking water before changeovers? Because I thought it was just like a sort of an unwritten rule that you just play. Yeah, you just play until you get to the changeover, and then you have the water to show your endurance. But Coco sort of highlighted this. Wow, big power from Sabalenka. And I normally incorporate this when I play tennis. I don't normally go to get a drink. And I normally frown upon anybody else if they go to get a drink before the changeover. But let me know your thoughts on it. It's a bit of a... I'm sure when you're playing at this intensity, it's a hell of a lot different to when I'm playing on a tennis court. The intensity, the heat they're playing in as well. But tennis is supposed to be an endurance sport. So, difficult. Let me know in the live chat what you think. It's one topic that I am very interested because I don't think there's any actual rule that says you can't. Is it more like an unwritten rule between tennis players that now people are just sort of they don't really care if it's not a rule, it's not in the book. I'm just going to do it anyway. sort of like another unwritten rule that every time you hit the net cord and you get a winner, you should apologise. You don't have to apologise. That's just one of those things that people do. Casey saying, why not be able to drink water unless there's a time constraint? Well then, Casey, why do they not have the water bottle next to where the towel is then? That's my question to you. Because if that's the case, I would keep one there. Quicker to go and get a drink. You could have that when you go and use the towel. Have a sip. So why don't they have it there? Unless they're not supposed to be having it. Casey saying, true British traditions. Tim Henman never had a sip of water. Great play here from Saba. Iga somehow... Oh, my word. She's kept it in, Iga. Oh, no. And Saba's gone long with the next shot. She looked confused. That was shocking how Iga was able to keep that ball in with a lob. Kathy saying, because if everyone started doing it, time would become an issue. Well, maybe give them... Well, you have to make the choice. You go to the towel or you have a sip of drink. You're going to try both. You got a time limit. Yeah, good serving from Saba. Gets out of trouble.
Saba, 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 Sabalenka. Saba, 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 let's go Sabalenka.
Here we go. Saba playing really well right now. Iga doing her best just to stay in this one and just force this, I think, to a close ending to this second set. King of Justin, good to see you. How are you? Hope you are well. Yeah, a bit of a crazy second set. We've got some qualifiers going on over in Geneva at the moment. Sebastian Offner. I mean, I expected him to win that. I mean, if he didn't win that, then there'd be all sorts of problems. Beat someone 1,100 in the world. Not as convincingly as I would hope, to be honest. Goffin in there. Gakov. Fikovic. Moreno de Albalon. Ooh. Ooh, Saba and the umpire. She said she's questioning Sabalenka, like delaying, I think. And she's saying, I was just sorting out my strings. And she said to Sabalenka, that is not a reason to stop. Like to stop the play. And Sabalenka said, what is wrong with you today? Why are you being so strict with the time? And then the umpire just laughed. And the conversation ended. Good serve from Iga. Backhand. Saba's there. Iga goes back behind her. Saba with the power. Iga also with the power. Brilliant from Iga. Oh, my word. She hasn't kept it in. Saba tried, but Iga with the backhand from... I don't know where that came from. Just a pot shot out of nowhere. But Sabalenka not appreciating the umpire today. Ace from Iga. She apologizes as well. Strange. Maybe a mishit. So letting the first serve. Iga a little bit more confident on this service game than it has been the last few. Good serve. Backhand down the middle. Massive hit from Saba, and she's forced Iga into an error. I think she has to do more of that. I think maybe analyze the rally a bit more. See what works. That tactic works so well. A ball, it has to be quite low, but a slice, mid-court. Iga has to come in, then hit her with the power shot, and she's backpedaling, and then the error comes. Brilliant winner on the run from Saba. Wow. She definitely, well, she gives it her all. Every shot. Dave saying too many questions of the men's top players. There is a lot of questions over what's going to be happening come Roland Garros. Saba trying her best. Just force this break. Oh my word, Iga's got her on the run and she's gone long. Iga doing just enough. Just enough. 40-30. Incredible stuff. Wow, good serve from Iga. 3-3. Maintains holding serve. Doing well on her serve in this match is Iga. Here we go. Serve from Saba out wide. Second ball. Iga's guessed her. Volley not that great. And Iga's going to try and pass. Good volley from Saba, but Iga's there. And that one, a big fist pump from Iga. Saba should have done better there. When she went back behind her, Iga guessed her. That's what Saba needs to start doing to Iga. Because Saba's volley wasn't good enough. She got Saba on the back foot. Got Yvonne in cheering on Sabalenka. Serves in from Saba. Big forehand Saba again. Oh, it's clipped the net cord there. And Saba, the forehand, goes wide. Love 30. This is how quickly it can turn around. Saba had so many breakpoint opportunities in this second set. And that one, a poor forehand that goes wide. A miss hit. Serving. Good serve. It's coming just back over the net. Oh my word. She hit that so hard that Iga squealed. Iga's claiming maybe it went out. She didn't see the ball, but she just squealed. And the umpire laughed and just said it was about this far in. Trying to appeal for a challenge there. I've seen some funny things, but that was well in. Saba's gone long, and it's a simple shot which has let her down. And 2 break points for Iga. Right, so 15-40. Need to update the score. Iga's got it back in. Forehand, she comes to the net. That one goes long, 30-40. Oh, 30 up. I think they've got the score wrong here, 30-40. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with the score. We're getting it wrong on here and on there. At least I'm getting it right. Second break point. Misses the first serve. Second serve for Iga. Is she going to step in? Is she going to step in? Backhand's in. Saba just over the net. Backhand. It's into the net. At another time from Saba. It is the break. Oh dear, oh dear. And it looks like the wheels are finally falling off for Sabalenka.
Iga Swiatek. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga when I'm your child. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna beat ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
So Iga leads 6-2, 4-3 with the break. Now in this second set, Sabalenka has had 7 break point opportunities in this second set. Didn't take any of them. And she finds herself now needing another to be able to get this break back to send us into a business end. Yvonne saying, wake up, Ben. I'm awake. Yvonne, I'm awake. Right, so here comes Iga, massive service game. Huge. Here we go. Iga serving. Serves in. Good backhand winner from Iga. Too good. $15 love. Oh, it's poor from Saba, just into the net. Iga getting more and more fired up with every shot. 30 love. Can sense the end is nigh for Sabalenka right now. That's long. I mean, it's just error after error. Feels like the intensity level's gone. 40 love. Serves in. Forehand. Backhand from Iga. Drop shot from Saba. Surely going to finish that off. And it's not only finished off, but it's a game to love.
It's a game to love.
Game to love and consolidation as well for Iga. There we go. May as well have an Iga button as well while we're here. Why not get the whole package? Oh no, they're still playing. We will wait. 5-3, 1 game away for Iga now to claim her 3rd Rome Masters title. Or WTA 1000. I could just call them Masters, it's easier. Here we go. Saba serving to stay in the match. Miles long with the first serve. Second serve. Backhand in from Iga. Saba miles wide. Feel like she's just lost her head now. Feel like she's accepted defeat. And Iga 3 points away from the championship. More. It's just long from Iga there. On the return, 15-all. I think the difference between these two players, though, that you see, one is much less emotional on the tennis court, more clinical. And the other, heart on her sleeve. Saba serves. Oh, great backhand, but Iga keeps it in. Massive winner from Saba. Kathy saying, I guess this Saba result is an indication of how much the altitude has helped her in Madrid. I believe it definitely helps her game. Iga gets a lot longer on the ball. And these like game-defining or point-defining shots that Saba normally finds on the faster courts, they're not there. Iga seems to... Her recovery skills are better than the rest. Oh, a little half volley on the baseline there. Iga's movement is really the key thing on this surface, though. The way she's able to move so quickly into the next position to hit the next shot. I mean, some shots, obviously, you're not going to be able to get back. And here we go. It's 30-all. But this just has highlighted, despite being that good and looking that good against other people, it is evident that Iga is the master of the slow clay. She has the power. She has the movement. And she doesn't show her emotions. Not yet, anyway. And can Saba just stay in this? I mean, at the moment, I think Coco Gauff gave Iga probably a tougher match. That's my personal opinion. Would she have given her a tougher match in a final? Hard to say. That's all hearsay. And there we go. It is match point for Iga.
Match point.
Championship point for a third Rome title, and she's talking to herself under her breath. She going to be able to get it first time of asking. Serves in, blocked back in play. Saba, big forehand. Wow. That's how you save championship point. Impressive. If you're just joining, hit a like, subscribe. Impressive stuff. I mean, Saba, she's coming from the depths right now. Serving at deuce. Boom. Oh, she's gone down the line. Iga having to scuttle over there. Now cross-court backhand rally ensues. And Iga just going for the forehand, and Saba misses down the line with the forehand, and it will be another match point for Iga.
Match point.
Championship point number 2. Here we go. Serving. Oh, misses the first serve. Second serve. Oh, This into the net, and there you go. Iga Swiatek wins Rome, a third Rome title, and looking like the big favourite going into Roland Garros. A lot of people thought these two might be on an even keel coming into this final, but Iga reigns supreme. She's the best clay court player, especially at Rome, and don't expect it to be any different when we get to Roland Garros. Iga wins 6-2, 6-3, and Sabalenka will have to go away licking her wounds.
Iga Swiatek. The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm Iga, when I'm meet ya, I'm gonna beat ya, gonna beat ya. I'm Iga, gonna suit ya. Now you can't handle my heat now.
Wow, impressive stuff from Iga yet again. I mean, Rome really is her stomping ground. It's going to be tough to think anybody can really compete with her in Rome. The only person that seems to give her a bit of trouble is Rybakina, to be honest. Sabalenka, too erratic. She had those 7 breakpoint opportunities, didn't take any of them, and it proved to be her downfall. Impressed. That's all I can say. I think that Iga, yeah, I mean, I expect her to do the same at Roland Garros, if I'm perfectly honest. But I'm going to wrap this one up. I'll pop out a little post-match reaction to this one very shortly. And, yeah, I guess we'll see you for some Roland Garros style content coming very, very soon. Yeah, like Casey's saying, the draw is out Thursday. We'll bring you some of our qualifiers to watch, that type of stuff coming up over the course of the next week or so. But yeah, we got Roland in as well. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. And Kathy as well. Great that everybody who did join. And yeah, we'll see you very, very shortly. Lots of content coming soon. More countdowns. The countdown is only, well, what are we, about 8 days away now from Roland Garros. So make sure to stick with us. But for now, over and out. And congrats to Iga. Yazda!